is Tuesday, June 2nd, 10:30. I'm on my way to my second service call. But this video that you're seeing is the job that I just left. Pretty straightforward stuff, nothing crazy. Hit 10,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So I've been trying to post every day, Monday through Friday. So if you've missed all those videos since I started posting regularly again about 2 weeks ago, there's a lot of content to go back and watch. But leave any advice or criticisms or things that you want to see me do or record in the comment section, so that I could get some more video ideas and record things that people want to watch rather than just recording my day-to-day, which I think is what most people want anyway, just to see the service calls. But hopefully you enjoy watching the video. Okay, so I'm at a customer's house who used us for a few things, but more so recently. And he called us out to check the air conditioning. And I'll show you what we have going on. So here's the outdoor unit, American Standard. 5-ton, or 4-ton, sorry. The unit was there, they moved it to right here, and line stick goes up into the attic. There's a braze connection here for the liquid and suction line. I just checked, but the customer felt that the system wasn't cooling well ever since he had the system moved. And take a look here. We only have 2.1 degrees of subcooling below vapor saturation temperature. We're rated for 8 degrees of subcooling, so the system is undercharged. Whether it's because there's a leak or because when they moved it they didn't charge it properly, I don't know. But there's definitely no leaks on the connections here or over there. So we'll see how the customer wants to proceed. Okay, so I just spoke with the customer, and the issue started for him after he had the unit moved, right after he had the unit moved. So he thinks that maybe they just didn't add refrigerant when they moved it. He said he's sure that they recovered it. Maybe they didn't add enough. Who knows? But for right now, the customer wants to add refrigerant to bring the charge back to where it should be, and then take it from there. I guess we'll see next season. If it's low again, then we'll know for sure that it's leaking. But he doesn't want to do a leak search right now. He just wants to see if it wasn't charged initially when they did the work. So I'm going to grab the refrigerant, get it set up. And then I think I'm going to try to run a new thermostat wire for him so that he can install a smart thermostat. Okay, so I got my refrigerant. Probes are hooked up. I got my T on my suction line so that I can charge it with just the one hose. Zeroed out the scale. And let's start off with about 6 ounces. Adding refrigerant with that valve open. And we're gonna see what sort of change 6 ounces makes. Or about 8 ounces. About half a pound. Here so you can see it a little better. So I'll just keep adding little by little and bring up our subcooling to that 8 degree mark. Okay, So we're just shy of 3 pounds right now, and getting pretty close. Might be right where we need to be. .5, 7.7. Still have good superheat. So I think that this is right where we're going to be at 3 pounds. It'll bounce around, especially with digital pressure and temperature readings, but I think it'll hold it around 8 as it stabilizes and is happy. Okay, just hooked up the wire onto the old. We're gonna try to pull it up into the attic. Okay, so pulled it up into the attic. Here's our old wire with a junction. Here's our new. I'm going to go through that same route all the way to the air handler right there, through all these little cable ties to keep it nice and neat. Okay, so here is that wire, the new one. I pulled out the old one, still connected to the unit, but I ran the new one all along that way. Now I have to tuck it away, push this rock wool insulation back in, and put that floorboard back on, and it'll be like it never happened. And I left a little bit of a loop here just so that there's extra thermostat wire in case anything were to go wrong. Say they cut it too short at some point, they could just pull a little more, or even at the thermostat, they could just pull a little more. But I'll get this thrown over, screwed back in, and there we go, like I was never here. So I'll get those wires hooked up now at the indoor unit, and then we'll see about installing the smart thermostat that the customer got. I think it's an Ecobee. Okay, so we got our G hooked up to our thermostat, our Y to our air handler, thermostat, and outdoor unit, common to our air handler, thermostat, and outdoor unit. R is going through the float switch, coming back, going to our thermostat. So here I'm just opening up the box for that thermostat, taking a look at it. Never opened up an Ecobee box like this before. It's pretty fancy. But just wanted to take a look, see what I was working with as far as the back plate and the there's a wall sensor there for additional room, and there's the common adapter that I'm not using. And if you wanted to see, this is it wired up. Okay, just gonna turn power back on at the air handler. I'm also gonna put a cap on that T right here, because this defeats the purpose of having a condensate trap. Which would be why the unit's been dripping into the emergency fan. But we are all wired up. Turn power on, and I'll go to the thermostat and get that set up. Okay, so that was pretty straightforward. He's been wanting to install a smart thermostat, so we bought this Ecobee with the common wire adapter. Told him that I don't like the common wire adapters. It'd be better having an actual common wire. And he went based off my recommendation. So I just ran a new wire, 26 feet of wire. 5 wire, because it's just a straight cooling. R, C, G, Y. So there's an extra wire if needed. Would have been nice to be able to hook a system up for like 2-stage fan, but that wasn't an option in the air handler. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully there's no refrigerant leak, and it was just a matter of them not charging it properly when they moved the unit, which makes sense because that's when his issue started immediately after the unit was moved. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Like the video if you liked it, comment any advice or criticisms or feedback, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.